Should I say it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so yeah, this is also it's called Young Blood by the Naked and Famous.
So these are just a few of our ideas. We kind of, when we first listened to the song, we kind of imagined just being young and being outside. When we was doing our research, we found a quote from who was that? Oh, I'm looking. Oh, okay. But okay, back to the ideas then. So we just kind of thought about being young. So we kind of just thought about what people do when they're young, and we kind of just we got basically the general ideas, and then from this we went on to our more detailed. Am I speaking about that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say. But yeah, so then we kind of got these. Yeah, we thought about being young, and then we kind of thought back to the quote, and we kind of thought maybe we should have someone looking back at their young life, so kind of have them on their like 40th birthday or something, looking back at their younger years. So we kind of had them being at school and scared of growing old and living in London, hanging out with friends.
Okay, so these are our main ideas. We've got like a middle-aged woman. She's turned 40 or something, this kind of brief, and she's when you get older, you're like, oh, I want to be young again. She's like, oh, I can't believe I'm this old now. Like, so we have her kind of a bit like your idea, a bit like flashing back into her eyes, back to when she was 17, 18, like our age, I guess, and like we'll have a younger actor to play a younger version of her. And so we have flashback of her young years, what she does, because we saw a quote on Enemy that said the song makes you feel 18 again, which is kind of where we got our main idea from, like going back to feeling 18 and stuff like that. And also we had ideas of like a time lapse as well and stuff like that, because we did a questionnaire with year 12s and they said that was a really good idea. So as a place to run, we kind of wanted to make it London based, but we're not sure yet because we did a questionnaire and year 12s kind of said, you don't have to do it in London, you could just do it all over the place and you get so much more different like scenery. But if we were to do it in London, we wanted to kind of make it really kind of typical, so we wanted like the Tube, like London Fields, Dalston, kind of like well, because we live here, so we kind of know what it's like. And yeah.
Okay, these were like our main videos for like inspiration. So the first one is a guy and he looks back on his wife when she was young, and he's sort of like missing how she used to be because she's kind of like grumpy now. And then the next one's just like those teenagers having fun, basically. You'll see.
We'll fast forward it, we'll just.
So that's him, and then you'll see the younger girl who's not like his wife in the past.
So lyrics in relation to our video. So some of the lyrics like, we lie beneath the stars at night, our hand gripping each other tight. So we kind of, obviously we want to match the lyrics to the video. So we thought about having kind of a romance in our video, like holding hands, teenage love, that sort of thing.
We also had these lyrics. It shakes, can you whisper as you shake up, up all your mistakes, try to forgive us, let's go before it's too late. When listening to this part in this song, we we found that it slows down quite a bit. So in this part of the song, we're thinking about having quite a lot of slow motion where it's slowing down and showing that like maybe a relationship breakup or something like that. We're not just planning on showing the good parts of being young, but maybe a few of the bad parts.
Our main like idea though is that we'll consistently have like loads of colour. So like if we're keeping it consistent like with like London, we'll have like bright lights like on the street, like even the buses, transport, like anything, street lights. So yeah, and then we'll keep it dark like in the past, so it'll be like a clear contrast. That's it really.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right, do you have any questions that you wanted to ask people? If you think of them?
What do you think of the idea, basically? Any questions about it at all?
Criticism.
Or criticism?
I actually kind of liked the fact you wanted to say it in London, in Dalston, at London Fields, because it's kind of what you know. Are any of you going to be in it yourselves, or?
I don't think
Maybe, we don't know, we're
if
kind
we
of...
need to.
I thought you was gonna be in it.
Yeah, because I know some of you know the party scene and that. So yeah, I think it would really work. I think it's a nice idea.
Any more? Thank you. Charlie, go.
Were you thinking of using like any like I think stop motion would look alright, or maybe montages or something like that?
We were gonna
Yeah,
do,
our
like,
whole
a
thing is
timer.
basically a montage, really. Our
Yeah,
whole
well,
flashback.
kind of. We were gonna do like, you know, like when you film the sky the whole night, so it's like from
Oh yeah.
sunrise to sunset to sunrise, like time lapse, or maybe just like busy roads and stuff. Do that weird stuff.
You see how you guys said you wanted to keep it quite bright. Would you not find it quite hard to control for the amount of light and colour that you get in daytime because you don't know what's going to come down the road?
Yeah, that is a good question. We've got, I mean, we could edit it to make it brighter, because you can do that, but it kind of, yeah, it's a dilemma, I guess, to think about.
Yeah, I think your planning will be key there as well,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Because it's going to be dark, getting quite dark soon, early as well,
Exactly.
isn't it? So you'll have less daytime, less you feel the weekends.
Mm.
Any more? Roland, did you have another question? So we generally like the idea? It seems like, yeah, really, really nice. I think your main things in filming and editing, like we've talked about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than the concept, because your concept is pretty watertight, I think.
So is it just basically like a person, you go back into time, you see the younger days and at the end you come back to the old person, or is there going to be moments where it's like coming back to the old person, like the younger person?
I don't think we're gonna
The
have
whole song is the flashback. You know how if you watch a music video, sometimes they have like an introduction with no music and the music hasn't started yet. That's what we're going to do. So we've got the older woman looking back, kind of reading her 40th birthday card or whatever, when there's no music, and then the music starts when her flashback like happens, and you don't see her again until the end when the song stops, and she kind of looks back and is like, oh, those were good times. That's kind of our idea.
It's nice to have that narrative.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
weekend of each part.
You see, you talking about the romance. Is it going to be like, are we going to be introduced to her current husband, or is it going to be? Have you thought about that yet?
We thought about it, but we weren't gonna. We kind of wanted to focus on her and what she just looking back, because we didn't want it to seem like, oh, I hate my husband, I hate my life. We don't want it to be like that. We just want it to be like, I miss my younger years.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want it to be too negative, because it's a happy song.